my God.
Good morning, everyone. It is Monday morning and we are getting ready for another Monday at work. But first, I actually wanted to walk you guys through some of the stuff that I'm bringing for my lunches. So as most of you know, I have kind of completely transformed my diet, and soon to follow is my workout plan to get back where I need to be. I never mentioned this before, but I'm not weighing myself at any point in this because people get fixated on numbers, and that's where you start to take more drastic measures where you're like, oh, I need to like count calories, or I shouldn't eat at this time, and that's not what I'm doing. Like, I'm just doing based on how I feel, and you know, just taking about it that way, which I think is a more healthy approach in my opinion. So the thing that I'm doing this morning, excuse me, is I'm making my lunches for probably like the next 2 days. I used to meal prep like weeks at a time, but what was ended up happening is by like the end of the week, your food is like soggy and like gross because it's been sitting in there like all week. So I am making myself kind of like a little like stir fry kind of thing to bring for my lunch. Got some portobello mushrooms, some green pepper, red pepper, onion that I'm going to saute up and put in with some beef. So on top of that, I'll bring like maybe a hard-boiled egg or something like that, because it's just a really good, like, no preservatives, obviously no processed anything, no added sugar, no nothing, just good old-fashioned food. Guys, look how freaking pretty that is. Just like food. I love that. I love just natural stuff. Alright guys, there it is. We've got our onion, red pepper, green pepper, mushroom, and steak with some quinoa, it's a wild quinoa, and a hard-boiled egg. Fully paleo, fully awesome lunches through Wednesday. Alright, lunch is packed, bags are packed, cats are taken care of, all is well in the Karaba household. Head to work. Alright, so we made it to work. We've been here for a few hours and I have been working my butt off, but then I just needed to take a break. When I took the break, I decided that I was going to look for gifts for Allison. And there was something in particular that I've been thinking about that I'm not sure if I want to do for Christmas or actually for her birthday. And this is just kind of my thoughts on it. I want to take Allison on a trip for her birthday, but I want to give it to her for Christmas, because then when we're on the trip, I want to get something for her birthday. So essentially her birthday present is something when we are on that trip. I have an idea of what I want to do, but the only problem with this is I have to run it by her. She and I both have to take the time off and like do all that business. So like, I'm debating right now whether I bring her in here and tell her about it and get her response on the video to see if that's something she wants to do. So give this video a thumbs up for surprising your wife, because that's what we're about to do. Alright, so I was looking at some things.
Yeah.
And I've been mulling over a couple ideas, and I think I know what I'm gonna get you for Christmas. Unfortunately, I sort of have to tell you.
Me.
It's just the way it works. Like, if I don't tell you, this could be disastrous. Okay? Don't look. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, you can look.
Wait, I'm confused.
So this is where we start. Then we go there. And we end there.
Ah! Paris?
Look at the date.
Where's the date? Ah, for my birthday?
And then, coming back, we'll be there. And there. And see the times that we're there?
Ah. So we'd have layover in London and Madrid. Ah.
Like we did in Zurich.
Oh my god.
How cheap is that?
That's so cheap.
Alright, so basically we're just sitting in this room right now. It's terribly embarrassing because it's all a glass wall there, so if anyone walks by, they're definitely going to see us vlogging. But I have decided that for Allison's birthday, we will be in Paris, France. And first we have a 11-hour layover on purpose in London, England. Then we're going to spend a whole week in Paris, and then coming back we're gonna have 13 hours in Madrid, Spain, before coming back to Chicago.
Hey, thank you. Oh my god.
And it's very cheap, so like per person less than $500, so that's super good. I just want to make sure these dates were okay with you and things. Are you excited?
I'm so excited. Oh.
Look at that face.
Feels.
So Allison has been to Paris before. I've never been. I knew I wanted to go somewhere, but now she gets to go back as an adult, because you were like, what, like 12 when you were there or something?
Yeah, like 13, and it was like a school trip, so it wasn't like, let's drink all the wine and cheese.
So we're going to Europe again. So some of you may be wondering, like, why in the world would you want like 11 or 13-hour like layovers in these places? And the reason is we saw Zurich, Switzerland in that amount of time, and it was cool because it kept us going. We didn't drag our feet. We had to like prioritize what we wanted to see, but then it was as part of another bigger trip. So last time it was going to Greece, this time it will be going to Paris, but we get to see some other cities, get some stamps in our passports. Yeah, passports. But yeah, so that's gonna be exciting. That's gonna happen in February. So if you are in those areas and watching the vlog, be sure to give us a shout out. We're going to Paris. High five?
Yeah.
Maybe a kiss?
Yeah.
At work? Ooh.
Oh my glass.
So that is our big Christmas present for Allison. I know some of you are gonna be like, hey, it is December 5th, excuse me, 20 days early. Yeah. But I obviously can't take the time off and like spend a lot of money booking that flight without running it by you. Yeah. You understand? I do. Okay. Well, if she understands, then hopefully all of you do. So that's our big update here. We gotta get back to work. This is just like a quick lunch break, but we love you guys and we'll see you in a second. What's up, guys? We are home now, and let me tell you, this is just moments for you, but the second half of the day, after having such an exciting morning, went at the speed of smell. I felt like I was just perpetually waiting for the day to end. Allison, her day was long too. We finally were trying to leave, and she got roped into more things, and I ended up waiting around. It was just crazy. But I said to Allison on our way home, I was like, babe, we are going to Europe. How freaking awesome is that? This is something I've actually, I don't know if I explained this very well earlier. This is something I've actually been thinking about for quite some time. Allison has wanted to go back to Paris since she was little when she was there, so we could go back and experience it as like adults and do fun stuff, but then we're not just limited to Paris. Like, once you're in Europe, it's like fairly cheap to get around, so if you want to go anywhere else, and we're gonna be there for a week, so that's gonna be super fun. But if you guys never saw any of our, what was it, like 16 hours in Zurich? Is that what it was called? 13 hours, 16 hours in Zurich. We had a video. I'll put an annotation in the corner and also a link in the description below. But when we were on our way to Greece for our honeymoon, we just spent 1 day in Zurich, and that's what we're doing with London and with Madrid. So we're just gonna be there for 1 whole day where we don't need to get a hotel, so we're just flying in. Our bags will still be with the airline, right? So we'll just have our carry-on. So we don't have to worry about like checking a bag, and then we can go explore around, do our thing. Obviously, we're not gonna see everything. London and Madrid have so many things to see, but at least we get to see a couple extra countries just for just a little bit on our way to like our destination, because Europe is not somewhere that we think we're never gonna go back to. Obviously, we were just in Europe in September, and we're already going back. We're just sitting here relaxing a little bit. We're gonna watch another Christmas movie tonight. So one of our subscribers commented today and said, is any movie at Christmas time that takes place at Christmas time, isn't every movie a Christmas movie? And I think you would agree with that. So the question was, isn't every movie that takes place at Christmas a Christmas movie? But I disagree, because like Die Hard, that takes place at Christmas time, but I wouldn't consider that a Christmas movie.
Is Christmas prevalent in the movie?
It happens at Christmas time.
Do you see Santa?
There's rules. Did you see Santa? Is there a Christmas tree? Is there Frosty? Tonight we are going to watch the live action How the Grinch Stole Christmas, like the one with Jim Carrey. So Allison really likes that. We were making jokes the other day about her hat that had the little like puff ball on the top, and we were saying she looks like a Who, and so it made us think like, oh yeah, we have to watch the Grinch. So tonight we're gonna watch the Grinch and just kind of relax, have some dinner. You're gonna have popcorn maybe. I don't get to have popcorn. Update on that though, the diet is going okay. I keep calling it a diet, and it's really not, and I really hate that. But like, I'm feeling better. There's like all kinds of cookies and stuff like that at work, which just makes it very difficult because I just sit there and salivate and things like that. We're doing well. We have not cheated. Have not cheated, and it's been a week. Pound it. What are you most excited about for your trip to Paris?
Cheese.
Just cheese?
No.
You can get cheese here, weirdo.
It's not Parisian cheese.
Oh.
I am excited. Just walking around is so pretty.
A croissant.
Croissant. I'll have my hot chocolate and baguette with strawberry jam.
Oh my gosh.
I did when I was 13.
But now the adult. Get the adult jam. Whoa. Yeah. I will say, I am very, very excited to go on this trip. We have talked about what we want to do in London or in Madrid or even in Paris. Like, if any of you guys have been there, comment in the comment section below. Tell us what to do. Maria from Portugal, you're right there. You were just in Madrid. You sent us a postcard in which we are very grateful. So if there are things that we should see in any of those cities, leave in a comment in the comment section below. Let us know. Give this video a thumbs up also, because we're super pumped about this trip. We're trying to figure out, probably in like the next month, what we want to do, if we have to get tickets or things like that. We did throw out the idea, and I'm not trying to get anybody excited, of like going to Harry Potter World in London. Is that an option? I don't know. Do we have enough time? Maybe. But if not, if so, what are the things that we have to see? You know, that would be nice. You've never been to England. I've never been to England. I've never been to Spain. You've been to France.
I've been to France, but I've never been to Madrid, Spain.
So we're open to suggestions. I tell you what, we won't even look at things to do until we get the comments in the comment section below from you guys. So you guys will have the unique opportunity to craft where we vlog. How about that? That's cool. So if you guys have certain things that you want to see, and then we can turn those into polls later in terms of where should we go, and then when it gets to February, boom, we show you just like your user choice in some of the places that we go. There you go. Also, we were just talking about something off camera really fast, and I wish I would have had the camera up to capture it, but we were just chatting. Like, you guys get like one tiny fraction of the conversations that Allison and I have all the time. And Here, Allison, come here. Let's explain this. For us, like this year, I decided to go overboard with my Christmas present. And like, a present is not about how much it's worth, or like how big it is, or how much did it cost, or anything like that. Like to me and Allison, like it's like the thought, or like you made something and like something that someone needed, or like, you know, something like that. It's just like the thought and the love that goes into giving a gift. Because in my opinion, like Christmas is less about gifts than anything else. I mean, Christmas is about togetherness. Christmas is about Christ. Christmas is about a number of other things that like gifts are just like the way down the list. So I did want to say that. And what we were talking about just now off camera, she was like, well, now I need to reconsider your gift. And I was like, no, of course not. Because like, it's not ever a comparison like, well, my gift was this and your gift was that, or like one or the other. And so like, I always encourage everyone that if you like have friends or family members or anything and that's the way they think, like, let's try to like bring it back to basics a little bit here in terms of what the Christmas season is about. So although, yes, I decided we are gonna go to Paris. It's just as much a gift for me because I get to go. True. It's not like I'm just shipping her off to Paris, even though she might like that.
With the cat.
But yeah, I thought it was worth mentioning in the vlog that the gift itself doesn't matter. The fact that someone wants to give you a gift at all, like, I hate, that's like my number one thing. Like, Christmas is not my favorite holiday, guys. I just want to say this again on record. Christmas is not my favorite holiday. It's hers. And the big part of that is because the expectation with gifts and perceived value and just things like that, it's like gotten so far away from I think what it should be, and that's what I don't like about it. But we want to take it upon ourselves to remind you to be back to basics.
And Cindy Lou Who in The Grinch does a great job of telling that life lesson
that we're about to watch. Full circle. Yep, we fell asleep. This is the future and didn't end the vlog. So thanks very much for sticking with us today, guys. Hopefully you guys are just as excited as we are to be heading to Europe in February. So stick with us, smash that thumbs up button, and be sure to subscribe if you're brand new. Stick with us. We love all of you, and we will see you tomorrow in our next vlog. Bye.
Bye.